In this video, we will show the database settings, database format, and drawing scale menus, which have been updated for ARRIS 9.5. The Settings menu is opened by selecting File, Settings. This menu shows the database settings of geometry units, increments, drawing scale, and also the output display format units, working directory, standards directory, and drawing extent settings. The database format menu shows the current database units, increments, and drawing scale. If the database is empty, nothing drawn in it, the increments are shown in the menu data color, indicating they are selectable and may be set. The current database units button is highlighted and may also be selected if the database is empty. When setting these for a new database, the database units should be set first. When the units are set, ARRIS automatically sets the default increment value for the units chosen. Generally, the default increments is fine, so the database increments do not need to be set further. If the database contains drawing information, the increments are shown in gray, indicating they are not selectable, and the database units may also not be changed. The scale of the drawing may be set on the Drawing Scale menu. You can get to this menu by selecting the Drawing Scale box on the Database Format menu, or by selecting the Drawing Scale display on the ARRIS Desktop menu. This menu has been redone for ARRIS 9.5 and is much simpler and more straightforward. The new Drawing Scale menu is divided into two sections: Imperial Scales and Metric Scales. The imperial scales are also subdivided into two sections, architectural and engineering, with the most commonly used scales of each type listed. The metric scales are ratios. There are a few commonly used scales listed on this menu that were not listed in the drawing scale menu in past versions of ARRIS. The current drawing scale is highlighted on the menu. In the lower left corner of the drawing scale menu is the current scale ratio. All scales may be expressed as a ratio of drawing size to real-world size. For example, the architectural scale of 1/4 inch equals 1 foot 0 inches may be expressed as a ratio of 1 to 48. There are 48 1/4 inches in 1 foot. The current drawing scale may be set to any scale desired, even if it's not on the list of scales on the menu. This is done by setting the scale ratio. If you want an odd scale, such as 1 to 87, select the current scale ratio box and enter the ratio 1 to 87, or just 87. The drawing scale does not affect the size of the geometry in your drawing, but it does affect the size of paper space-based notations, such as text, line dashes, and so on. It also affects how large the geometry is plotted on paper. The drawing scale is set immediately when you make a selection. Select the Exit button to clear the menu.